What is up, everyone? I want to do a little knife rant today, a little Boy Scout of America poke, because I am confused. I have stuff here, a couple things that were sent to me, geez, I want to say like a year ago. It was definitely at least like 8 or 9 months, but it could have been a year or more ago, and it was very, very nice of them to do this. They sent me this beautiful patch. It's the 100-year anniversary patch for the Boy Scouts of America, BSA, celebrating the adventure, continuing the journey. Really cool patch. Of course, I was a Boy Scout, made it to first class, and then my family moved, and I didn't really just rejoin. I was a teenager, and to be honest, I kind of lost interest, and I regret that. That's one of my life regrets, is not finishing Boy Scouts. I think it was a great thing to be a part of. It really instills different values, you know, and things that you should know and learn as a child, so you can practice in your adult life. But it's also good because it just gets you active. You know, kids today aren't as active, I think, in general, as they used to be. Of course, a lot of people watching YouTube videos on knife stuff and maybe gun stuff and outdoor survival. You know, you teenagers are a little bit more active, which I think is awesome. You're gonna be getting out there, you're actually doing stuff. You don't necessarily need to be in the middle of the woods, you know, building some kind of fort for yourself, you know, but just anything. You know, video games are cool, and I think they definitely have their place, and it's nice to have entertainment, but I don't know, it's nice to go outside every now and then and actually stretch your muscles a little bit so they don't turn to pudding. But anyway, sent me this along with an official Boy Scout of America knife, and this is the subject of our video today. And I have a little bit of a rant, okay? Little rants, and I had to break out, to go through my stuff, I had to break out some of my Boy Scout stuff. I brought out my Boy Scout handbook. This is mine. Oh yeah, look, let's flip through here a little bit. I got the thing to, there we go. I remember looking at this bad boy, right through this whole thing a couple times. Actually not a bad thing to have in a survival situation. It kind of gives you a broad spectrum of different outdoor needs. But anyway, here, let's flip through. Like I said, I made it personally to first class. Here, let's look at my old address. That's where I used to live. My old phone number. But anyway, I had this thing signed off every time I had to do something. I had my scout leader sign it off. Let's see, all the signatures there, all things that I've done. I started as a tenderfoot, and I got the second class, and I finished first class, and then I moved. Let's see, I finished this in '98. Jeez, it's been a while. So anyway, my old handbook, my old mess kit, cheesy thing I bought from the Boy Scouts one year. Actually pretty cool. Should throw this in my bob. But anyway, knife, fork, spoon. Your standard mess kit, nothing crazy. But why am I showing you this stuff? Well, there's a reason behind it. If I can get this mess kit back together. Come on. Waste of time. It's not like everyone's waiting around for the video. And now it's going to bug me if I don't do it, so there we go. Alright. Back together. Yeah, why do you watch the videos? I have no idea, but I'm glad you do. Makes it fun. So anyway, alright, mess kit, I got my handbook. Now I have my original Boy Scout of America knife. Okay, this bad boy has been with me for many, many years, and I'm going to compare it to the new one. Okay, it's a very similar design, it's just the utility style. It's nothing crazy or anything. Let's take a look at this real quick. The blade. It says, official knife, Boy Scouts of America. And what's that say down there? Tang stamp says Imperial, Providence, RI, USA. Can you make that out all the way to the right? Right there. USA. United States of America. You know? Boy Scouts of America. Let's take a look at the new one. This one, by the way, was marked the copyrights for 2007. Okay, so I'm going to have to assume this was made in 2007. And there's the spoiler alert right there. Made in China? What? China? Let's take a peek at this thing. Alright, at first glance, you'll see it's very similar. Okay, basically the exact same design. It's identical, although the red's one shade lighter. But anyway, here's mine. And here's the new one. Okay, blades, same shape, same stampings, right? Official knife, Boy Scouts of America. But let's see what the tank stamp shows. Oh, wah, wah, wah. Stainless china. So my rant is why? Why Boy Scouts of America? Why China? I know it's probably more cost efficient, but you're still selling these things for like 20 bucks. I mean, come on. Now, I did do some research, and of course Victorinox does in fact have multiple Boy Scouts of America licensed models. Okay, so you can get some, you know, straight up Victorinox knives with the Boy Scout emblem on it. Okay, but I'm just, you know, why? Why made in China? You know, I mean, it's specifically an American thing, although the Boy Scouts are not just for America, and I'll go over that in a second here. In fact, they originated in the UK, which I thought was interesting. But China, come on, really? China? Let's move this stuff out of the way for a second and show you my little paper that I printed up here. Quick little history on the Scouts, okay? Scout movement up top here. 1907 it was established in the UK. Okay, now the whole idea behind the Scout movement was to help our youth to learn different aspects of you know, being mature, being a better person as far as, you know, what you have to give really to society, being polite, being well-mannered, learning some basic skills. Now they did all this through outdoor adventures, okay, and different tasks, okay, a lot of problem solving, and it was just basically a way to group our youth together and to teach them good morals and good values, okay. I thought I had a great idea behind it, and even to this day, you know, 100+ years later, fantastic idea. You take a bunch of kids, you know, and you mold their minds into being good people. That's really what it comes down to, is just being good people, looking out for your neighbors, helping people when you can, right, and learning some skills. Nothing wrong with that, right? So 3 years later, let's come down here. Boy Scouts of America was created in 1910. All right, very cool. America now has their own official Boy Scouts, right, the BSA. Well, the BSA was also later part of the WOSM, which was established in 1920, okay, the World Organization of the Scout Movement. Okay, this is basically a new established headquarters, which happened to be in Geneva, Switzerland. This is in 1920. Today, this is still where the World Organization of the Scout Movement is in working order. Now, this basically is a group of people who branch out to all the different countries in the world, who have their own official, you know, Boy Scouts groups, and they, you know, they're the headquarters. They deal with all the involvement on all the different organizations, okay? So there's a link, a direct link, since 1920, from Boy Scouts of America to the World Organization of the Scout Movement. America, Switzerland. America, Switzerland. So why are they making their knives in China? I just don't get it. This is where it just kind of gets misconstrued for me. As you saw, back in the day, I would say this, you know, probably the late 80s, early 90s is, you know, is when I joined Boy Scouts in that era. And it was made in China then by Imperial. A lot of Imperial knives are made in the USA, or I don't know if I said China, but, you know, USA made knife for a United States of America based organization. Makes sense, right? But at some point, I don't know if they still like this. This is kind of why I'm making the videos, because I want to ask all you Boy Scouts out there, if you're a Boy Scout, you have an official licensed Boy Scout knife, let me know what you got. It's a good time to make some video responses as well. But at some point, they skipped over to having some Chinese-made stuff, I guess to save a buck or two. And although, you know, you could still have quality made in China, I'm not arguing that. I just think it's kind of messed up. You know, it's not It's not just a general item here in America. It's specifically representing the Boy Scouts of America, the BSA. So where does China come in this equation? What it all comes down to, people, is, drum roll please, money. Always does, right? It's all about money. And I have no problem with you know, people making a buck. That's what America is really all about. It's the American dream, to start your own business and you know, be established and be you know, successful. That's fine. But really, Boy Scouts of America, you got to jump on the bandwagon. This could have changed. Who knows? I don't have one that's made in 2011. Perhaps that they're directly sourcing their knives for the Boy Scouts directly from Victorinox, which would make more sense in my opinion. But anyway, if you're a Boy Scout, let me hear your opinion. If you're a knife collector, let me hear your opinion. If you have the new Boy Scout knife of America, you know, made this year or, you know, last year or something, let me have a video response. Just something I thought was kind of messed up. Not a huge deal, but I want to make a video on it. In the process, thanking this person, which, like I said, almost a year ago had sent me this really cool stuff, and I really do appreciate it. And this is going to be displayed with my original one, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, what is the deal? Lots of videos here on YouTube about knives made in China, and you know, are they good, are they bad, whatever. There's some good stuff that comes out of China. It's just in this specific case, I mean, again, we're talking about a United States organization, and they have to outsource just because it's cheaper. Why not spend a couple extra bucks, you know? And by the way, these knives, I know they're not really expensive from the Boy Scouts. It's like when you buy officially licensed NFL gear, you know, it's a lot more expensive than just getting some piece of crap thing. Trust me, even though they're not super expensive, there is a premium. You are paying more because it's an official licensed Boy Scouts of America knife, okay? This exact same knife without the little Boy Scout symbol on it and the little, you know, engraving on the blade or laser etching, whatever it is. You know, the same exact knife is going to be like $2. But when you get it through the Boy Scouts, it's going to be more like 10 or 15. So there is a premium on it because it's official, right? Well, if it's going to be officially licensed, you might as well at least have the thing made in America. Or a very close second would be Switzerland, because at least you have a direct involvement with your organization that's located in Switzerland. So I just wonder if these people made a decision to go with a Chinese-made product instead of their own home country's you know, company of Victorinox. Or maybe they have nothing to do with it. Maybe they don't even know anything about it whatsoever, or maybe even the Boy Scouts don't even know anything about it, and it's just some schmo who makes the decision to go buy stuff, and he thought, China's cheaper. Who knows, right? But I thought I'd bring the point up, and I'm interested in seeing any of the brand new ones from 2011 to see if they are still made in China, or if they switch it to a different company. So here's your time. If you have any Boy Scout knives, here's your time to show it off. Love to see some video responses. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.